Congratulations.
Um, thank you very much.
How are you feeling? That's a big achievement.
Oh, great, very, very great.
Yeah.
You see, last week after the interview session, I was laughing. I laughed the whole day. I thought I was dreaming.
You
To be
what?
frank.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, I thought.
So you applied last year?
Last 2 years in
Last
2023.
2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. In October, on that very first day, they opened the portal.
Uh-huh.
On the 4th of October.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked it on the 4th of May.
Mm-hmm.
I think that day was on Saturday
Mm-hmm.
last year,
Mm-hmm.
and found out that I've won.
What? We are in Delaware. Delaware is on the east coast of the US. My name is Lucy. If you're meeting me for the first time, welcome to this live session. Just chilling, and Saturday vibes. Nothing serious here. Just catching up on what's going on with you guys. Where are you guys watching from? How's your afternoon? Thank you for joining the live. Thank you guys for joining the live. So I want to take my crochets out, but I want to be here live. So if anybody has any questions about life in the US or whatever you guys want to talk about today, that's why we are here. So how's it going? Mind Live Freed, Jimmy King, Kamu, Share the Live, Chairman. Thank you for joining. Santeni for joining the live. How's your Saturday? Mko wapi? Where are you guys watching from? What time is it, Uko? Here it's about 2:56 p.m. It's Saturday afternoon. Richmond, thanks for joining. Flo, Methlin, Matade or Matad, Leo Ducras, Leo, Marcy, Kavkur, Ade, Dylan, Legacy, Bekele. Mna majina. How are you guys? Thank you for joining my live today, Saturday afternoon. Shout out to you guys for joining the live. Wakenya mko wapi? Kenyans, where you at? Farida, welcome to the live. Jimmy King uko ndani. Asante. Leteni story. Today actually, I was thinking, acha nitoe hii nianze kutoa braids kwa sababu it's about to start raining. It's the rainy season. Spring in the US is always raining. You wake up in the morning, it's raining, but the grass needs the rain kwa sababu it's been so dry for the whole of winter. So plants actually die during the winter, zinakufa kabisa, and then they resurrect. Ni kama when Jesus died and came back after the third day. Lakini hii inakuanga 3 months, there is nothing on the ground, nothing at all. So yeah, we need that rain so that the plants can grow again and the grass can stop looking all crazy. Jimmy kwa Diani Beach. All right. What? Unajua sijaenda Diani. That's a shame, by the way. How come I've never been to Diani? I've been to Mombasa, but I've never been to Diani. Why, Lucy? Why haven't you not been to Diani? Maybe next time, nikikuja, I'll go to Diani Beach. Mary John, thank you for joining the live. Patrick Hunter, the Jays family, karibuni. Nikutafute, utanitembeza? Ala, I might take you up on that. Nikikuja nini? nikikuja Kenya next time. Mkoaje? How's your afternoon going? Nimekuja hapa kupiga tu story. Also, to try and compare life as an immigrant when we first came to the US back in the day and now. The differences. What? Things have changed. It's not the same as it used to be before. Um, there are many TikTok channels, TikTok platforms for different people who are fairly new in the US, less than 5 years. And you can tell the difference by how much information they already have. When we first came, we didn't have that information. There was no YouTube, no TikTok, there was no, okay, Facebook ilikuwa, lakini hakukuwa na nini. There was no information on TikTok, on Facebook about immigration. People who used to come to the US never used to tell people. Ilikuwaga tu chini ya maji. Unasikia tu mtu alikuwa Kenya kidogo kidogo they are already in the US, unashanga wa, and then you never hear from them. They don't tell you anything. You don't get any kind of feedback about how life has been. Lakini siku hizi all these young TikTokers wako huku. They've been here wengine tu less than a year. Some of them are just now starting to get their paperwork together. They're still processing their papers. Lakini they're very, very active on TikTok sharing information. So I wish that we had that before when we were coming in. Kuna mtu anauliza, why is the rest of the video your highest paying states for the nurses? It's on my YouTube. Yeah, that was just a highlight, a 30-second, clip. But the rest of the video is on my YouTube channel. I use the same name, Lucy Mwangi USA. So kimbia hapo uone the rest of the video. Karibuni, everybody joining to hang out with me this Saturday as nabomoa hii nywele imenibo. So nikasema wacha ninge hapa live. We talk about life in the US, questions you guys might have. Monipatia story. The people who are fairly new here in the US, mko aje? How is it going for you? How is the experience? Challenges, zile you faced, what you wish you knew before, vitu kama hizo. Mimi kwanza, I wish I knew that life itakuwa rahisi, because I think we have this assumption that when you come to US kila kitu itakuwa nywe. That is farthest from the truth. It's not easy, but it's doable. Kwa hivyo msikuwe discouraged. Whoever is trying to come in na DV lottery or whichever means, ma K1, ma sijui marriage visas, hizo zote, hata ma B1, don't lose hope. Mkuje tu. Swali yangu specific ni cost of living now that Trump is the president. What? Bro, don't even go there. Juzi nilienda grocery shopping. So I like to eat eggs. I like eggs a lot. So I buy eggs every time I go to do my grocery shopping. Maze nilienda kwa nini? I actually wanted to take a video. Sijui nilisahau. I saw the eggs for a dozen eggs. Dozen ngapi? Ni 12. Ilikuwa ina cost $11. Nikasema, see, I should start rearing my own chickens hapa. Because back home, my dad alikuwa na kuku mob, and he used to sell eggs before he passed away. He used to be mkulima wa kuku. So I was like, what? Baka I didn't buy the eggs. I was like, wait a minute. Let me go to another shop to see whether it's the same. Kumbe ni the same. Mayai imekuwa expensive, man. Kila kitu imekuwa expensive. Yes, life economy imekuwa very, very high. So I bought, nilibuy zile zinakuwaga liquid eggs. I don't like them. So I might I won't do that again. Lakini kuna jamaa mwingine hapo job they have chickens. So akaniletea za kienyeji nikanunua, I bought from him. I bought them the kienyeji ones, lakini ziko na different colors, mpaka unashangaa, ai, hizi ni za kuku kweli? Wacha nionekana naweza leta nikuonyeshe. Kuja, let me show you these eggs that I bought from this jamaa at work. Unaona hizi ni ngapi? How many are this? 1 dozen, 12. Okay, so hizi ni za kienyeji. Is from a guy who sells them. The ones we are used to are white like this. They are all white like this. Lakini za kienyeji, obviously, za home, you guys know they look like this. These ones are mixed together. It's like a mix and match. Lakini mbona aliniuzia hii dogo hivi? This one should have been half price. But anyway, I ended up buying from this jama, which was still a little bit expensive, but at least they are organic. The ones I saw in the store, they were not organic. Zilikuwa tu hizi za bandia tu. And for $11, I was like, there's no way. So yeah, the cost of living is high. Why are the eggs white? Our regular eggs huku ziko white. Mi sijui. I think because sababu they are just fake. They are not organic. Hizo ni kuku zile zimenini. Kuku zile zimeongezwa ma antibiotics na nini. So they are not as brown unless they are organic like this. Hizi ndio za home, we are used to these ones. We are used to the brown ones. But the ones that we get from the store, the regular ones that are not organic, they are whiter than this. Zinakaa too fake, but you have the option of buying organic ones for more money, or just, kula tu zile ziko zimewekwa sijui nini. Yeah, so cost of living, actually, when I compare the cost of living, when I compare the cost of living when I came in na saa hii, what? You can't compare. You can't compare. Thank you guys for joining the live. Mko wapi? Jimmy amesema kwa Diani Beach. Where are you guys watching from? Si mtu akuja nisaidie kubomoa hii nywele. I like braiding, but when it comes to bomoaring, I don't like. Some people say you can go back to the person that braided and then akubomoe. Ai, hiyo tena ni kazi. So anyway, yeah, I was saying the way the new people, wale wamekuja juzi to the US, they have an added advantage because the information is so much. There's so much information for you guys to even access to internet, Mimi siku hata ninajua USCIS website ni nini, ama hiyo travel.state.gov website ni nini, ama any kind of DV lottery website. I didn't know. Unakuja tu hivi tu, blindly. You come, unatandikwa kiboko na US because you're not familiar. You're not familiar with the systems. And then kidogo, you get used to it. You learn, and sometimes you learn the hard way. But the new people coming in, they have a lot of information. So that's a good thing. And the good thing, the beauty especially of social media, ni ati people are willing to share their information. Kama mtu amekuja na K1, anafungua TikTok, they fungua their TikTok, they start sharing ideas of how you can come to the US through K1. So if somebody really wants to learn, they can learn. They can learn from that. Or kama you came through marriage, you got married and then you came through that visa, then unakuja kwa hiyo nini, whoever has opened a channel like that, and you get the information. Ama unaenda tu kwa their official websites, za US immigration, and you get that information. Johnny Jr., please, can one use his or her local contact for some time after arriving at the state. What do you mean? Like PO Box ya Kenya? Or what? To do what with it? Kufanya nini nayo? Because you need a US address and contact information. So I'm not sure what you'll be using your Kenyan or your local contact to do. To do what? Ebu substantiate. Uliza, nijibu hiyo swali alafu maybe I'll see if I can answer you. But all I know is mkikuja, when we come in, we need a US address. Yeah, I don't remember ever using my Kenyan address again after I got here. Is that what you're asking, Johnny? Johnny Jr.? Johnny Jr. Santeni kwa gift. Thank you for your gift. I'm not so used to TikTok. I go live mostly on YouTube most of the time. Leo nikasema, let me come to TikTok and see. I want to start getting used to being live on TikTok. Yeah. I'm usually maybe every other weekend. Yeah, every other weekend I'm on live on YouTube. Maybe tomorrow I'll be live on YouTube around and about 1 o'clock maybe. Yeah, but I'm trying to get used to being live on TikTok. Kwa hivyo hata sijuangi michochoro za TikTok zinakuwaga nini. For WhatsApp chat and calls for some time before getting your USA line. Okay. Your number. I think so. I think kuna watu wametumia yao ya Kenya bado for a while when they are here. Yeah, but it will be cheaper for you. I think it will make more sense if you get a US number. But there are people who still have their Kenyan numbers. Yeah, to communicate on WhatsApp. When I first invitation sent, nimetuma invitation hata bila kujua. What? I'm trying to learn the TikTok michochoros, so I probably did something without knowing what I did. So if you guys see me messing up, ebu mniambie. Let me know. The first time I came upper US, petrol gas ilikuwa 89 cents a gallon. 89 cents a gallon. What? At that time I thought it was expensive. Sai, sometimes in the middle of summer inaendanga juu karibu ifike $6. Sai I think it's $3 and some cents. Yeah. But at that time, it's been whatever year that was, gas was so cheap, nilikuwa nasema wa 89 cents hata ijafika $1. Saa hiyo I think the exchange rate, the first time nilikuja hapa, exchange rate ya dollar na Kenya shillings ilikuwa 67. I think it was $67. What's the current exchange rate? Sijui ni 125 ama imesonga. I'm not sure. But at that time it was $67. Kuna mtu alikuwa ameuliza if they can come here and they can apply for CNA. They can apply for CNA from Kenya and come here straight. And so far, I have not heard anybody that has come to the US through CNA just directly. The one that I know is the nurses. Johnny got my DV approved last week and received my passport yesterday. Will come to the state next week. Allah, congratulations. Congratulations, Maze. Wapi hizi nini? Watu wanatoaga wapi hizi buttons za kupiga makofi? I need to do an orientation on being on TikTok live. Congratulations, Johnny. Unaenda state gani? What state are you going to? Ama utaki kutuambia? You know how they say when you're coming to the US una nini chini ya maji? Ama uko chini ya maji? Utaki watu wajue where you're going. But congratulations. Unataka kuja hapa juu tuchapie story ya process. You're from Ghana. Oh, so so are you? And okay, maybe I need to switch up then and stop talking all this Swahili. I don't know why sometimes Kenyans, we assume that everybody that is listening is from Kenya. Why are we like that? You're in Virginia. Wait. Oh, you're coming to Virginia and you're from Ghana. Oh, okay. Okay. Congratulations. But I thought they said that Ghana, the embassy, they were not approving the visas quickly and there was a delay. What happened with that? What was your case number? Johnny, do you want to come up and talk to us and give us information? Ama, you want to get here first and then... But you've already gone through the process. You've already gone through the whole process. You've been approved. The only thing left is for you to come to the US, right? Let me invite you and see if you want to join, Johnny. If you are able to talk to us, you can talk to us.
Hello, Madam Lucy.
Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Hello, Madam Lucy.
I can hear you. How are you doing?
How are you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for joining my live.
Doing great. What about you, please?
I'm okay.
Oh, cool.
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you very much.
How are you feeling? That's a big achievement.
Oh, great. Very, very great.
Yeah.
You see, last week after the interview session, I was laughing. I love the hoodie. I thought I was dreaming.
You what?
Frank.
Congrats, man.
Yeah, I thought I was. It's been good.
Yeah.
Been good.
So you applied last year?
Last 2 years.
Last 2 years. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. In October, on that very first day, they opened the portal.
Uh-huh.
On the 4th of October.
Mm-hmm.
So I checked it on the 4th of May.
Mm-hmm.
I think that day was on Saturday last year.
Mm-hmm.
And found out that I've won.
What?
I've been selected, so.
Mm-hmm.
I move on with the process.
Mm-hmm.
Already, I already had my passport already, so. And my birth certificate, my school certificate, and other documents.
Mm-hmm.
So it left with the police clearance or police certificate.